Hello everyone, myself Dr. S.K. Mishra. I am in charge in the Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology at Nehru Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, New Delhi.
I would like to share this educational video regarding different forensic incidences.
This video is prepared by my students. They worked very hard and created a short film even in this COVID scenario. They shooted this video from their home in their environment, so it was very difficult to shoot this video and mix them accordingly, but they did it very well. And please see this video and bless them accordingly. Thank you very much.
Court proceed.
It is a case of suspected murder of Mr. Kumar by accused Mr. Kuldeep on 24th of August as reported to the police. I would like to call the brother of Mr. Kumar.
Permission granted.
How did you get the news about your brother's death? And please describe us the scene.
I do swear in the name of God solemnly affirm that what I shall state shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I received a call from my brother's neighbor Miss Tripti informing about my brother's death. When I reached there, the body was lying on the floor and there was lots of blood around and gun in right hand. Police and medical staff was there and they didn't allow me to touch him.
Now defense lawyer can re-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Please describe the financial status of your brother.
He was financially weak. He had borrowed some money from me. He also was continuously asking for more money to settle his loans.
Thank you. Your Honor, it is clearly visible that the victim was under great pressure because of lack of money. Hence, it could be concluded that he committed suicide.
Prosecutor can re-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Please describe the emotional behavior of your brother.
He was very strong-willed person. Through his loss, his temper easily. I can't believe he can commit suicide.
Please tell the court whether your brother is right-handed or left-handed.
Left-handed.
Thank you, my honor. It is clearly visible from the photograph that the victim was holding gun in his right hand. But as just Mr. Ajay illustrated, he was a left-handed person. So the gun was placed in his right hand with an intention of hiding the truth. It's clearly visible that it's a murder.
Mr. Steve, would you like to emphasize on the case?
Yes, Your Honor. Now, I would like to call Mr. Kumar's neighbor, Miss Tripti.
Permission granted.
Please tell the court what you heard and saw on 24th August.
I am Tripti, Kumar's neighbor. On 24th of August at around 3:50 am, heard a sound of glass breaking. I rushed to Kumar's house and I saw the door was open and I could smell something weird. Then I entered and saw Kumar's dead body. Then I called the police and asked them to come and see what had happened. I also called his family member, Mr. Ajay.
Now prosecutor can cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Do you know Mr. Kuldeep? If yes, then where? And when have you seen him last time?
He was a common visitor at Mr. Kumar's house and I have seen him at Kumar's place 1 week before the Kumar's death.
How can you be so sure that Mr. Kuldeep had not visited Mr. Kumar's place that night?
On that time, I was unwell from last 3 days, so I am not sure.
Mr. Steve, would you like to emphasize on the case?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, now I would like to present the documentary evidence, that is, the slips of the hotel and restaurant at which Mr. Kuldeep stayed during the night Mr. Kumar's murder was held. Also, I would like to call upon Mr. Kuldeep's friend who stayed with him during that night.
Permission granted.
please give your introduction to the court and also describe the events that took place on night of 23rd August.
I am Sham, friend of Kuldeep. It was my birthday, so we celebrate it together at Sunshine Hotel.
Now prosecutor can cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Please tell the court at what time did you end the party?
Around 11 p.m.
Please tell what was the condition of your friend after the party?
He was drunk.
Thank you.
Now defense lawyer can re-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Please describe what happened after the party was over and when he was drunk.
We rented a room and made him sleep there.
Thank you. You may leave. Your Honor, it clearly shows that my client, Mr. Kuldeep, was not present at the venue of murder and hence he is not related to the murder in any way.
Would you like to emphasis on the case?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to call the medical examiner present at the scene of crime.
Permission granted.
I am Harshna, have been working in the field of medical examination from 10 years. I am a forensic pathologist and have MG in forensic medicine.
What was the time of arrival and what you saw?
I reached there at 5 a.m. with my team. When I reached there, I saw victim's body was lying on floor with gun in his right hand and a broken window.
What was your observations regarding the dead body?
Upon examination, we found that the rigor had set in. The rectal temperature of body was 91.5 degree Fahrenheit. That means
Time since death was 5 hours before we examined the body.
the time of death was 12 to 1 am of 24 August. There was blood in victim's right hand. If he would have held a gun during the shot, the skin covering the gun must be clean. It indicates a gun was placed in his hand after the shot. Contact shot, a lot of gases accommodate between skin and subcutaneous tissue and it produces blast effect in form of tearing of skin, eversion of wound edges and extrusion of fat. The destruction found was not of that extent. That means the gun was at a distance from the victim's body.
Tell us about the weapon.
The weapon was short barrel hand-armed pistol.
What can you say about the noise heard by the neighbor on the 24th of August of window breaking?
The murderer wanted to depict it as suicide, so he placed the gun in victim's hand. Because of rigor, the contraction of hand and fingers led to triggering of gun and breaking of window. We also found the second bullet.
Now defense lawyer can cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Please tell the court where the rider has reached when you arrived at the venue.
At the thigh.
Now prosecutor can re-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Please tell us the range of firing and tell more about the murderer.
On examining the tattooing and blackening of the skin and scorching and singeing of the hair, the distance was not now found to be much. The range was about 12 feet away from the victim's body. The wound is at right frontotemporal joint. On traversing the path of the bullet, we found that the height of the murderer was around 6 feet. We had discovered hair of murderer over the clothes of the dead body. We had also discovered skin tags in the nails of the dead, which shows a struggle was initiated before the death. We had also inspected Mr. Kuldeep. He also had some scratches over his body. Upon examination, the hair was found to be a match of Mr. Kuldeep's hair.
Would you like to emphasis on the case?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to question Mr. Kuldeep.
Permission granted.
Describe your relation with your cousin Mr. Kumar.
We shared a very good bond, though there is dispute between our family over the property. Many times we got into verbal spat, but they were never physical.
When have you seen Mr. Kumar last time?
1 week before his death.
Please tell the court what you were doing on the night of 23rd of August.
I was sleeping in my hotel room.
Explain the CCTV footage we had discovered from the local shopkeeper near Kumar's house. Your Honor, it is clearly visible from the CCTV footage that at 11:30 p.m. on 23rd of August, Mr. Kuldeep was seen here entering the Mr. Kumar's house. Now, from the CCTV footage and the hearing inspection report, it is clearly visible that Mr. Kuldeep was present at the time of murder. Mr. Kuldeep, now you have to admit that you murdered your cousin brother, Mr. Kumar.
Yes, I have murdered my cousin because he was troublesome. I gave him money, but he did not give my money back to me. I was in urgent need of money, so I went to his house that night. But he denied. I lost my control because I was so drunk that night. So we got into a physical fight. I put my gun out, which I was carrying from my village, and shot him dead. But when I realized it was already dead, so I put that gun into his hand, cleaned my fingerprints over it, and left that place.
Your Honor, I would like to rest this case now.
After going through all evidences and proceeding, the court has found Mr. Ajay and Mr. Shyam the guilty of foul play and criminal conspiracy. Hence, according to section 302 of IPC, for committing murder, Mr. Kuldeep has to serve 20 years of imprisonment and has to pay 1 lakh rupees as compensation to the deceased family as demanded by prosecution. And according to section 193 of IPC, for giving false evidence, Mr. Shyam has to serve 1 year of imprisonment. The case is disposed of.